Todd McCarran. Wonder what he's up to now.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's ask him. Let's go.
Why the surveying, Todd?
Any law against surveying my own property line?
Never any doubt in our mind about its location?
Well, maybe there will be in the mind of the new owner.
You mean your father's selling out?
Not my father, me. To Len Keith.
Len Keith? I thought he only bought mining property.
That's what he thinks this could be.
Todd, we have a water rights agreement with your father on the use of this stream. If Keith uses it for mining, it'll poison out some of our best bottom land.
Seems that's your worry, Ben, not mine.
Now, just a minute.
Let go. You Cartwrights have shoved us around for the last 20 years.
You're a liar.
Wait a minute. There are ways to settle this.
As I see it, it's already been settled.
Been? Old Hobson had a real good meal fixed for you.
And you decided not to let it go to waste and ate it all, huh?
How'd you know that?
What are you doing reading a book?
The care and training of dogs.
Oh, a little stray pup wandered in here, and I've been trying to figure out how to take care of it.
I thought you were an expert on things like that.
Oh, Paul, there's so dang many new scientific ideas that natural know-how just ain't no good no more.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, you can say that about Todd McCarran, too. I thought I knew him pretty well.
Why? What's the matter with Todd?
Oh, I don't know. Growing pains, likely. Where's that pouch of Virginia tobacco I got?
Don't look at me. I didn't smoke it.
I thought you were saving us tobacco for Andy McCarran's birthday.
Well, I was, but no reason a man can't have a birthday a few days early. I'm going to ride over to Andy and have a talk with him about Todd.
Oh, wish Mr. McCarran a happy birthday for me, too, will you?
I will.
Who is it?
It's Ben, Andy.
Oh, come on in, Ben. The door's not locked. Doggone, it's good to see you.
Well, doggone, good to see you too, Andy.
It's been a long time.
It has that. How you feeling?
Oh, I'm practically stuck to this chair, but what's the difference? Good to see you.
Brought you some of that good Southern tobacco. Take the bite out of your pipe.
Thanks, Ben. Hey, smells good.
This fire of yours feels good. Ran into Todd today.
Yeah? I turned the running of things over to him. I had to face up to it. I'm just not up to handling things anymore.
Todd was saying you're thinking some of selling out.
You know how kids are. Always trying to get ahead fast, but I figure when it comes to selling, he'll want to stay on this land as much as I do.
Well, I hope you're right, Andy. I guess I got a little upset when he told me he was thinking of selling out to Len Keith.
Well, I'd be surprised if he mentioned any other name. He's so sweet on Len Keith's daughter that, well, he doesn't know his own name half the time.
Well, she's a fine girl. Todd seemed pretty determined to sell.
That he is. Ben, you have boys your own. A man's got to let his son grow up, even if he doesn't always agree with him.
Oh, you're right there. I was just thinking that if Keith ever did start mining operations on your property, it would foul up the water in that stream to where it would poison half the cattle in my range.
Oh, it won't come to that, Ben. I've got cattle of my own using that stream.
Well, we're getting older, Andy.
We are that.
I remember when you brought your family here. I figure that plan to share the water in that stream would outlast both our lifetimes.
It's the truth, so did I.
Well, I see you didn't waste any time, Mr. Cartwright.
Todd, is that a way to behave?
I don't like people talking behind my back.
Ben came here to talk, not fight. It won't hurt you to listen.
What for? I know what he's going to say. We're just one big happy family as long as he's the boss and we do what we're told. You've been listening to that all of your life, Pa.
Todd, I've never known your father to back away from me or any other man, long as I've known him.
What's he doing? Talking over old times so that you won't forget the little things you might owe him, so you'll feel ashamed to let me sell out?
Todd!
He's been doing that to some of the others around here, only they haven't had the belly to stand up to him.
That's enough. Ben Cartwright's the best friend we ever had, and you know it.
He's no friend of ours.
You apologize.
Andy, never mind.
No, Ben. This is still my house, and I won't have it shamed.
Your house, your land. This wonderful land that killed Ma before her time and crippled you so you can hardly walk. All right, keep it. Love it. Rot on it for all I care.
I'm afraid I'll have to apologize to you myself, Ben.
I figured that if I come by, it might help. Guess it hurt more. Andy, now, we don't have too much ready cash in the Ponderosa this time of year, what with it being tied up in the herd and all, but, well, if it's selling out that Todd is so concerned about...
Ben, you know how Todd would feel about any offer coming from you.
I suppose he'd just think I'd been waiting for the opportunity to buy you out. Pretty sad thing when two old friends can't discuss business without their motives being questioned.
It's much deeper than that, Ben. Len Keith has no intention of using this land for ranching. He's offered Todd a partnership. He's got the boy all fired up with ideas of becoming another silver baron.
Andy, now, do you believe deep down in your heart that there's any chance of silver on this land?
No, Ben, no more than you do.
No.
But Len Keith is a mining man, and he thinks there may be silver, and he's got the boy thinking it, too.
Well, doesn't Todd realize that Keith is just speculating? That's what he always does. Buys up as much land as he can possibly get a hold of in the hopes that some of it'll pay off. Ruins the land.
He's ruined much more than land, Ben. He's ruined many men with him on his way up. And this time, it could be my son.
Wouldn't want that to happen, Andy, any more than you do.
Thank you, Ben.
Till this evening.
I have to see your father.
Is something wrong?
Yes.
Hello, Todd. How's my future son-in-law?
Disgusted if you want to know the truth.
Oh, well, come on in and tell me about it. Maybe I can help you. What is it?
Mr. Keith, I can't sell out to you.
Oh, why not? Does your father feel that I didn't offer you enough for the property?
Oh, it's not that. He made a water rights agreement with Ben Cartwright 20 years ago.
I see. The Cartwrights, eh? What's the matter with them? They feel that we're going to muddy up their pretty little stream?
It's getting to be you can't make a move in this country without Ben Cartwright's permission.
Well, I suppose you can't blame a man for looking out after his own interests.
What about my interests? Mine and Virginia's. Where are we going to get the money to get married?
Todd, you know money isn't important to me as long as we're together.
My mother felt that way. She died when she was 26 years old, helping my father try to make something of this land.
Todd, I can always find a job for you in one of my mining companies.
A man has to make it on his own, Mr. Keith. You ought to know that. It's what you did, isn't it?
I certainly did. That's the way I like to hear you talk. Now, don't worry about it. I'm sure we can get your father to see it our way.
Not if Ben Cartwright's doing his thinking for him, we won't.
But the Cartwrights have always seemed like reasonable people to me.
You just know them in a social way, Virginia. You've never dealt with them on a business level.
Don't worry. I'm not going to let Ben Cartwright stand in the way of the happiness of my 2 children.
Here, Shorty. Come on, boy. Here, Shorty. Come on, boy. Come on, puppy. Come on, Shorty. Come, son, you pup. Nice puppy. Come on, puppy. Come on, puppy. Come on here, Shorty. I'm gonna give you a bath. Get over there in that tub. Come here to me. Get a bath whether you want it or not. Come on here, pup. Come here to me. Come here, pup. Here, Shorty. Come on. Nice puppy. Nice puppy. Come on, fella. If you ain't the beatin'est dang dog I ever seen. All morning I've been trying to catch you just to put you in that bucket. Poor little old outfit, don't you know this is for your own good? You loaded down with them dang kicks, and I'm just trying to get them off of you, that's all. Poor little old outfit, you.
Hi, brother. Are you still playing nursemaid to that little dog you found?
Well, I can't hardly help it none, can I, if this poor little critter hangs around. You smell something?
Oh, it's me. Yeah, I was setting some traps for the wolves that were bothering the cattle. Caught a skunk in one of them.
You sure did. Look here, when I get through with old Shorty here, why don't you jump in?
It's gonna take a lot more than soap and water to get me clean.
Well, this here ain't ordinary soap. This here soap's got sulfur in it. I was over at Baker's Flat the other day talking to that storekeeper, telling him about old Shorty's wood ticks, and he told me that stuff would take anything off.
Huh?
Yeah.
It'd probably take my skin off, too.
Hi, Pa. You talked to Andy?
Yeah. Oh, Andy is going to honor that water agreement we have with him, just as I thought he would. I just can't figure out what got into Todd.
I can't either. Seems like he just doesn't want to get along with anybody.
Yeah.
But you two know what's wrong with Todd. He's in love.
Well, I wish it were that simple. Anybody smell skunk?
Oh, that's me, Pa. I caught a skunk in one of the wolf traps.
Well, if you're going to go to that social with us tonight, I think you better start getting cleaned up now.
Yeah.
Oh, you think somebody will mind?
Yeah. Listen, Adam, if Todd is at that social, and I think he will be, try to have a talk with him, you know, as a friend.
Shorty, I know you ain't gonna never believe this, but this here is real good for you. Hey, now. Looks have anything to do with it. We sure gonna have us a time tonight, ain't we?
Yeah, but you just remember what I told you. You stand on your own feet, not the ladies.
Oh, you're a good one to be giving advice about the ladies. Went with Jenya Keith for 3 years, and now old Todd's marrying her.
Well, I guess I just never got around to asking her.
He sure is a slow worker, ain't he, Paul? 3 years.
You through with that brush? Expecting somebody?
No? Oh, hi.
Boss? Hello, Ben.
Len?
Not interrupting anything, am I?
No, not at all. Just getting ready to go to the dance.
Ah, I'm taking Virginia in later myself. Wonder if I could have a private little talk with you.
Yeah, let's go get the horses ready.
Well, sit down, Len.
Thanks.
Oh, what's on your mind?
Well, Todd McCarran came to see me, and he's all upset about what happened between him and his father.
Well, I was a little upset myself.
I'm very fond of Todd. He's got a lot of character. He's extremely ambitious.
Len, sometimes ambition can drive a young man in the wrong direction.
But I don't think that's true in Todd's case. I consider him practically a member of the family. I'd be pretty careful of whatever opportunities I put in his way. Matter of fact, I wanted you to help me. In spite of what's happened, Todd's got a great deal of respect for your opinion.
Well, perhaps that used to be so.
Well, of course, he's a little high-strung, but you and I can understand that. We were young once, too. We saw what we wanted in life, and we went out and we took it. Now, nowadays, a young fella needs help to get started. I'm doing what I can for Todd. I thought you'd want to help, too.
That was a very nice speech, Keith. Now, what did you really come to see me about?
Well, I don't want anything for myself. I'm only here to help Todd. Old Andy McCarran does pretty much what you ask him to, now doesn't he?
Now, hold on. Andy McCarran has a mind of his own, and he's very capable of using it.
Yes, but you've got to make him understand something. By holding on to that land, he's jeopardizing his son's future.
Now, your interest and concern with Todd's future is most commendable. I've watched you over a period of years, Len. Making quite a lot of money. And ruin quite a bit of land. And quite a few people in the process. I'm not going to help you ruin Todd McCarran.
I always try reasoning first, Ben. If that doesn't work, I guess I can find some other way.
Little Joe, you sure do smell better than you did this afternoon.
Well, thanks a lot. If you gentlemen will excuse me.
Oh, yes.
Of course.
Hey, boy, I'm gonna see if I can't rustle me up one of them little fellas.
Have you had a chance to talk to Todd yet?
No. He's danced every dance with Virginia.
Excuse me, Adam. I think I've just found my filly.
Oh, Todd, you danced my feet off.
Well, I wouldn't want to do that. I can't spare any of you.
Oh,
How about some more punch?
I'd love it. Adam, you're not dancing.
I'm having too much fun watching you two. You look very beautiful tonight, Virginia.
But thank you.
I'm glad you approve of my future wife.
Ah, you're lucky you proposed to her when you did. When are you two getting married?
When your father decides to let me run my own business.
Todd, that was a rather unpleasant thing to say.
Well, now, he didn't mean anything by it.
Didn't I?
Todd, let's dance.
Yes, I think that's a good idea.
Don't turn your back on me, Cartwright.
Now, look, if you're set on starting a fight, this isn't the place for it.
Oh, I think it is.
Todd! Dad, Mr. Cartwright, stop. They're fighting.
Hold it. All right, you two. That's enough.
Todd, we don't want to fight you, boy.
And stay away from me, all of you.
Dad, take me home.
All right, Virginia.
Come on, forget it, Adam.
Well, let's have a little music.
Dad, I shouldn't have walked out on Todd like that. I ought to go back.
Well, this isn't the time, Virginia. My advice is to just let him calm down a little.
Dad, sometimes I wonder if your advice for Todd and me is really any good.
Virginia, what have I ever told you that hasn't worked out for you?
I'm not talking about something you can put your finger on. I'm talking about the way Todd has changed. The way he looks at me, the way he acts.
Well, of course he's changed. And all for the good. He's turning into the kind of a man I'd be proud to have as a son-in-law.
Would I be proud to have him for a husband?
Oh, Virginia, if I've done anything at all to hurt you, believe...
Well, I'm glad you're still here. I'd like to apologize.
It wasn't your fault, Adam.
Well, I'm glad you feel that way.
I don't think there's anything to be gained by discussing it any further. Let's go on home.
Dad, I'd like to talk to Adam.
Not tonight, honey.
Excuse me, Mr. Keith. I got to talk to you.
Well, can't I wait till morning?
No, sir, it can't.
Well, go on in, honey. I'll be right in. What is it, Tucker?
It's about the cattle you just bought. Sun's come up. You better handle it.
That's enough, Roy.
After what he done, he could have poisoned half the men in your mine with them diseased cows.
Where's the beef now?
I put him up in the North Corral. I figure tomorrow I'll have him killed and buried. Him along with him if I had my way.
Take him outside, Roy. And Roy, not a word about this to anybody. I suppose he claimed he didn't know the cattle were sick.
Well, what do you think? He probably rustled them 20 head to begin with.
All of them diseased, huh?
Well, you can't have one cow with Texas fever without them all getting it. They're crawling with ticks.
In other words, you put those sick cattle in with a healthy herd.
It spreads like wildfire.
I see. Tucker, I want you to ride that man out of town tonight and make sure that he never comes back.
Make sure. Well, Mr. Keith, there's only one way I know of to make sure.
I'll leave that up to you. And Tucker, don't kill off any of those sick cattle until I tell you to.
Well, what can you do with sick cows?
Well, I thought I might get big-hearted and make a present of a couple of them to Ben Cartwright.
Well, you know what Cartwright would do if he ever caught us at it.
Well, don't let him catch you.
Them's big stakes, Mr. Keith.
Yeah, the biggest. Cartwright's always had everything his way. Let's see how he acts when he finds cattle being added to his herd instead of rustled away, huh?
I know he took the first swing at you, but I don't know if that's the way to handle Todd. I've watched both of you grow up, and I have just as much confidence in him as I have in you.
No, you have, but I don't have Glenn Keith telling me what to do.
Oh. Virginia's Keith's only daughter. I suppose you can't blame him for looking after her interests.
Look, Len Keith never made a move in his life that didn't benefit Len Keith first. And I'll tell you something else. It isn't just a little piece of land he's after.
He's an ambitious man. There's no question about that. The way he's extending his mining interests, it looks as if he wants to take over the whole Carson Valley.
Including the Ponderosa.
Now, Adam, you and I both know that the Ponderosa is one piece of land he'll never get.
Dead, boy. Looks like Texas fever.
Texas fever?
Yes, sir.
Well, we bought Texas cattle before. They've always been clean. You check the other stock?
A few more head showed signs of sickness. We cut them out of the herd. Probably have to destroy them.
Well, there's no probably about it. That tick fever plague could kill every head. Not only in our range, it could kill every herd in the territory.
Poor critters, they don't even know what ails them. Get out of here. Get out of here. Dang fool dog will have them ticks all over him.
Hoss, you remember that sulfur soap you used to wash down that dog?
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm thinking that if that sulfur soap could wash the ticks off a dog, why not off cattle?
We can't scrub down every steer.
No, but we can dig a pit between the two corrals. Put in some water and a lot of sulfur like a bath. Run the herd through one at a time.
Well, that'd take a powerful lot of sulfur.
Well?
But I reckon they ought to have it up at Baker's Flat. You want me to ride up there and see?
Yeah, you take the buckboard and haul as much as you can carry. Joe, you better get back to the herd. Have the men cut out every head that even looks sick.
Right, Pa.
Adam, you and me better get started digging those pits.
They're up to something.
Nothing they can do but start killing cows.
Well, maybe. We better stick with them and make sure.
Virginia, you shouldn't be in here.
Neither should you. Todd, I've looked all over town for you.
Everybody's staring at you. Come on.
Todd, what's happened to us? This just isn't like you, that fight with Adam and...
What are you doing? Taking sides with the Cartwrights like everybody else in this country?
Sides? What sides, Todd?
Don't you see what they're doing to us? Your father made me a good offer on that land. 3 times as much as it was worth.
Well, if I knew it was going to mean this much trouble, I'm sorry he did.
That's easy to say, but it's not so easy to live with. Virginia, I want to amount to something. I want you to be proud of me, the way you are of your father.
Todd, I'm proud of the man I fell in love with. A ranching man trying to build something for the future, his and mine. Now, if he starts hitting people and getting drunk the first time things don't go his way, well, I'll still love him because I can't help myself. But I won't be proud of him for it.
I've had enough speeches, Virginia. Please go on, honey. I'll see you after a while.
It's wonderful to see you, Virginia. Now that you're practically a part of the family, I never get to see you anymore.
Well, I've been meaning to get out to see you for a long time.
Oh, I know how it is, planning the wedding and everything. You know, it means a lot to me, having you for a daughter. Virginia, you and Todd having trouble?
Yes, we are, Mr. McCarran, and I just don't know how to handle it.
Now, you know that all lovers have their little quarrels.
That's just the trouble. It isn't just a lover's quarrel. It's something that involves you and my father and a lot of things I just don't understand.
Oh, so that's it. It's about Todd selling this place, isn't it?
Why shouldn't he sell it? Why should such a simple little business transaction stir up so much trouble?
It isn't a simple thing, Virginia. It involves 2 different ways of looking at life.
It involves the Cartwrights, too, doesn't it?
Well, that's not the point I want to make. I'm talking about the land and a man's attitude towards it. Now, is this something to be torn up and cast aside? Or is it a place with a future? I mean a home for you and Todd and the children.
I told Todd that's all I wanted. I wish my father could see it the way you do. But he never will.
It's Todd that we must both be concerned about. Now, we must have faith in him and believe that he will do the right thing.
You're right. And I do have faith in Todd.
He's coming.
Did he see you?
I circled around. He's got that buckboard loaded down with bags of sulfur powder.
What for?
Don't know. I asked the storekeeper at Baker Flat. He said that Cartwright fella talked about washing his cows down with sulfur water.
Well, I don't know what good that'd do. But we better see to it that it don't happen anyway. You stay here. Get your rifle and keep down out of sight.
You all right?
Yeah. I reckon I am now. Thanks to you coming along.
Hey, come on up, give me a hand.
I was rounding up some strays and I heard the shots. Figured I'd better check on it.
Looks to me like I've seen that fella before, have you?
Yeah, I think he works for one of the mining camps. We better get that sulfur in. There's 2 more cows flopped over dead. They're not from the Ponderosa.
Them sick cows ain't ours?
No, it looks like it's not. It's gonna be a lot of sick ones from our place, though. Let's get him in.
I'll get his horse.
I tell you, Roy's dead.
Did they see you?
Well, yeah, but they couldn't recognize me.
I can't take any chances. You saddle up my horse and get back to the bunkhouse and stay there. Keep out of sight.
Dad, your supper's getting cold.
Well, I'm sorry, honey. Something's come up. I've got to go into town.
But, Dad, do you have to go right now?
I've got to. It's important. I just heard that a plague of Texas fever has hit the cattle around here. I've got to warn Todd and the other ranchers. I'll be right back.
Oh, here.
Are you drunk?
Virginia sent you...
No, she didn't, but something pretty important came up. I thought you ought to know about it.
You want a drink?
No, now listen to me, will you? I just heard that the plague's infected every head of beef on the Ponderosa.
Plague?
Texas fever. Cartwrights are working right now to try to save every head they can before anybody finds out about it.
Texas fever? How did it get started?
Well, who's the only outfit around here who trails in Texas cattle?
The Cartwrights.
That's just what I figured. A thing like this could be pretty dangerous, couldn't it?
It could kill every head of cattle in Carson Valley.
Is there any way of stopping it?
One way. Kill the sick stock.
There's no other way of protecting ourselves?
None that I know of.
Unless we kill off all the Cartwrights' cattle.
Oh, they never stand still for that.
No, I guess not. They showed that pretty plain.
What do you mean?
Well, a couple of my boys went up there yesterday. See how bad it was and try to help them out. And the Cartwrights shot one of them down.
Shot him? Why?
Well, that's pretty obvious, isn't it? They're trying to keep word of the plague from spreading.
Does the sheriff know about the shooting?
The sheriff? What good would that do? He's afraid of the Cartwrights just like everybody else around here is.
Yeah. Well, not me. I'm not going to stand by and watch my cattle die like flies.
Listen, don't do anything foolish. You can't stand up to the Cartwrights all alone.
I won't have to, not this time. No cattleman's going to stand by and watch his herds die off. Cartwright or no Cartwright.
Well, if enough of the other ranchers went in with you to stand up against...
They'll go in. I'll see to that.
I've been waiting for you. I've been wanting to talk to you.
Well, I'm in a hurry.
I'm sorry I hit you. There was no call for it.
It doesn't make any difference.
But it does make a difference. I want to talk to you.
Well, later.
What are you doing?
We got trouble.
What kind of trouble?
I can handle it.
Don't turn your back on me. Tell me about it.
Oh, I haven't got time. I've got work to do.
Does it involve the Cartwrights?
Doesn't everything in this country involve the Cartwrights one way or another?
I have a right to know what it's all about.
There's tick fever on the Ponderosa. I've got to get to the other ranches and warn them so we can stop it from spreading to our stock.
Tick fever? How did it get started?
It must have come in on one of the herds the Cartwrights brought up from Texas.
Did you talk to Ben Cartwright?
One of Len Keith's men tried to. They shot him down.
I don't believe it.
I didn't expect you to.
Todd, you're declaring war.
Ben Cartwright did that when he brought in that sick herd.
I'm not going to let you do it.
Pa, I've got to.
This is that bushwhacker's horse we brought back. Take a close look at him.
Got ticks all over him. This horse was with tick-infested beef before he got here.
And that dead man could have told us how this plague got here.
You find out who he was?
Well, he had a letter on him addressed to a Roy Wilkins.
Yeah, don't forget there was another man with him.
Adam, maybe you'd better get to Virginia City. See if you can track this other man down. If you can, bring him out here. Toss. Clean him up, huh? Come on, let's get back.
Yeah.
All right, Frank. Send him through again.
That's time through, Roy!
Hello, Adam.
Give me a whiskey, Cosmo.
Yes.
Deal me out. Late. I'll give you a chance to get even later.
Something on your mind?
You know a man named Roy Wilkins?
Roy Wilkins. Sure, I've seen him in here.
Who does he work for?
I don't know. Hasn't been around very long. As a matter of fact, the only times I've ever seen him, he's always been with a fellow named Tucker.
Tucker?
Works for Len Keith.
Len Keith. Thanks.
I thought it was my father.
Evening, Jenny. Isn't he here?
Well, no, he's in town.
Listen, you know a man named Roy Wilkins?
Wilkins? There's a man named Roy I know. He's a friend of Tucker's.
Who's Tucker?
Well, he's Pa's foreman. He lives in that shack on the other side of the storeroom. Adam, what is it?
Well, this Roy Wilkins and one other man, maybe Tucker, I'm not sure, tried to kill my brother this afternoon.
That's impossible. Those men work for my father.
Excuse me. Hello, Tucker.
You're one of them Cartwrights, ain't you?
That's right. You know a man named Roy Wilkins?
What do you want here, Cartwright?
I want the man who was with Wilkins when they tried to ambush my brother.
I don't know anything about it.
Then you wouldn't mind coming back to town with me and telling that to the sheriff, huh?
No. I wouldn't mind.
I thought you missed him.
Dad! Adam, is he?
Yeah, he's dead. I wanted him alive. I was hoping he could tell me something.
Tell you what, Adam?
You think fast, Mr. Keith. Just like you shot fast a while ago. But when this plague trouble is settled, we're going to have a talk.
I wish you hadn't seen this, Virginia.
I'm sorry I had to see as much as I did.
I had to protect Adam. Tucker would have killed him.
Tucker had already dropped his gun. You killed him deliberately.
Oh, you're all upset. Now go on into the house.
You can't send me away like a little girl, Dad.
Don't try to understand it, you hear me? Now go on back into the house.
Now, I'm right, and you all know it. If it was one of us had a sick herd on the range, the Cartwrights would be the first to yell, burn him out.
That ain't so.
Yes, it is.
Cartwright should have killed off his whole herd without us having to meet and talk about doing it for him.
You can't expect him to kill off healthy beef.
Who's to say what's healthy and what's not? Now, the Ponderosa's rich. It's got timber and enough money to restock its range. Most of us live on the beef we raise each year. Now, if we lose our herds, where's the money coming from to pay off the bank loans, to feed our families, to even get started again?
You really aim to ride against the Ponderosa?
If I didn't fight for my land and what's on it, I wouldn't hold myself much of a man. Anyone else feels the same way is welcome to ride with me.
We're with him, ain't we, men?
Not me.
All right. We'll meet at the north end of town, just after sunup. Every man bring a rifle and be ready to use it.
That's it, then. Come on.
Todd, what are they going to do?
Well, the Cartwright cattle are diseased. They're a danger to the whole range. So we're heading out to the Ponderosa in the morning to settle it one way or another.
You mean to fight the Cartwrights?
It looks that way.
Do you know how this plague got started?
It doesn't matter how it gets started. We just can't risk a plague spreading throughout the whole territory.
Todd, I think my father brought that plague to the Cartwright herd deliberately.
Did he tell you that?
Adam thinks so, too, only he can't prove it.
I already told you it doesn't matter who started the plague.
Todd, it does matter. The Cartwrights aren't at fault. They've been your friends for years, and what they need now is help, not threats.
Virginia, we have to look after our own interests.
That's what my father tells me. For years, that's what he told me every time he was doing something he was ashamed of. You're beginning to sound just like him.
I know what I have to do.
Yes, you do. But don't pretend it's to help those poor ranchers. It's just a fast way to make Todd McCarran a big man.
Virginia, I don't like what you're saying.
Then stop this before it goes any further.
It's too late now.
Pa's, is dipping doing any good?
It's funny, I was just thinking about that. I certainly hope so. You know what our cash situation is? If we were to lose any of our herds right now, it would pretty near wipe us out. Ride on out and see how the boys are doing with that herd in the North Quarter. I'll give Hoss and Little Joe a hand with the other herd.
We got more trouble than plague, Pa.
What now?
Todd McCarran and Len Keith have got everybody around here stirred up. There's a bunch of them riding this way, and they're all armed.
Don't they realize we're doing everything we can?
Pa, it's a mob. They're not going to stop and think. They claim they're going to kill every head of cattle on our range.
Well, then we'd better make them stop and think. Ride over to the house and get our rifles.
Who is it?
Virginia.
Oh, come in, Virginia. Well, what are you doing away out here, lass?
Mr. McCarran, you've got to do something. Todd...
What's he up to? He didn't come home last night.
They're riding on the Ponderosa, Mr. McCarran. Todd is leading them. You've got to stop him.
Stop him? How can I? He's a grown man. He's got to make his own decisions.
Mr. McCarran, I have no place else to turn. I love Todd. I thought you loved him, too. Unless you do something, we're both going to lose him.
An old man like me. How can I help him now?
Now is the time that counts, Mr. McCarran. Now is when he needs your help more than any other time in his life.
Remember, boys, no shooting unless I say so.
How do we know they want to talk?
We want to talk. Morning, Todd. You suddenly become a rancher, Mr. Keith?
I don't owe you any explanations, Cartwright.
You're the one to do the explaining, Ben. You brought the Texas cattle in.
There are no ticks on the ones we dipped. You want to ride in peaceful and see, you're welcome.
Seeing a lot of wet cows don't mean they won't all fall over tomorrow.
No, it doesn't. But if any of them come down with a fever, I'll kill every head that gets it.
That may be too late, even if you do what you say.
You doubting my Paul's word, mister?
Easy, Hoss. You men try to take over my herd, you know there's going to be fighting. Men on both sides. Men we've known a long time. Could get hurt. Maybe even get killed.
That'll be on your head, Cartwright. Now get out of the way.
Todd? You know better than try to bluff me down.
This is no bluff.
Don't anybody else move.
Shoot him down, Todd. We'll back you up.
Todd, stop it!
You stay out of this, McCarran.
Keep away, Pa. This is between Adam and me.
If you're going to make a killer of yourself, you better start with me.
Your son picked his side, McCarran. Now, you've got no right to be here.
Pa, don't you know everything we've got is at stake?
I know that better than any other man here. Jameson, I passed by your spread coming here. Your stock's down with fever. Some of the others are also. Son, you better go home and take care of our herd. They're coming down with it fast.
I told you what would happen. And you can blame the Cartwrights for it.
Let's finish what we come here for.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You can kill off every head on the Ponderosa, but what good will that do you? I tell you that sulfur dip's working. It's saving our beef. It can do the same for yours. It's the only chance any of you have. You better take it.
You still handing out orders, Cartwright?
Don't back down from them.
Make up your mind, Todd. Whose side are you on, ours or the Cartwrights?
You don't have a side, Dad, except your own. He doesn't care about your cattle. He's only trying to destroy you so he can take your land.
We're not talking about land. We're talking about plague.
So am I, Todd. My father started it.
Virginia, you don't know what you're talking about.
She knows what she's talking about, all right. Her father killed Jim Tucker just to keep him quiet.
Adam!
Dad!
Virginia,
Dad?
That offer still goes. Bring your healthy cattle over here and we'll run them through that sulfur dip.
Does that go for the McCarran family too, Ben?
Of course it does. If it's all right with you, Todd. Turn around.
Yeah, that's it. Well, that's the last of the McCarran steers, Todd.
Well, I'd kind of like to stay and help with the rest.
Hey, what do you say we take a break for some coffee?
Good idea.
Hey, Hoss, come on, coffee.
Well, you two are going to make mighty fine neighbors.
Thanks, Ben.
Hey, now, why don't you look where you're going?
Sorry, I didn't see it.
Well, you don't sound half sorry to me.
Look, I said I was sorry. Why don't we leave it at that?
If you don't mind, we'll call the shots. Now, suppose you use the other side of the street.
Joe! Joe, come here!
Your daddy's calling you, little boy.
Right, I'll take you one at a time.
Joe! What's the matter, Joe? Did you hear me calling you?
You see what they were trying to do?
Yes, I saw what they were trying to do. I also saw the half-dozen men across the street ready to back them up.
Yeah, well, I don't care how many there are. Look, what's got into this town? You can't walk down the street anymore.
We're just gonna stand by and let them get away with it.
Now, look, do you think that walking into a trap they deliberately set for you and getting your head broken is going to stop them? Now, get along to Mr. Cameron's store and help Hoss load the supplies. I'll round up Adam and join you.
Hi, Cameron, what's your answer?
You know my answer. I won't back down for you or Sam Bryant or any of the gang.
Well, now, that's just plumb too bad.
No.
You killed him.
Now, whatever make you say a thing like that?
Sure, what's happened?
Hey, Sheriff, what kind of town you running here? Gonna stand there and let that fella hold a gun on me?
Sheriff, he killed my husband.
Well, Miss Cameron, you don't mean that.
You killed him.
Miss Cameron, that's a terrible thing to say. Why, I got some friends that'd be downright upset to hear you say a thing like that.
We know who your friends are. Why don't you leave her alone?
Here, let me handle this. Come on.
I don't know what make her say a terrible thing like that.
You killed him, Perkins, and you know it.
I'll take care of this, Cartwright. All right, Perkins, let's go. I'm locking you up.
All right, Sheriff. If that's what you think you ought to do. Nice, neat place you got here, Sheriff. Real nice. Yes, sir, you keep it up real nice.
You know the way, Perkins.
Anything you say, Sheriff. Anything you say.
I'm there, Perkins.
Waste of time you locking me in here. You know that, don't you? But if that's the way you want to do business.
Howdy, Sheriff. They tell me you got one of my boys in here. How much is bail gonna run?
Circuit judge is in town, Brian. I ain't setting no bail. That's a judge's job.
Well, I suppose the judge has got to earn his money, too.
That you, Sam?
Sure is, Farmer. They treating you good?
Just fine, Sam. Just fine as can be.
They don't treat you right. You just let your old friend Sam Bryant know, you hear?
Somebody to let Perkins go already.
No, they ain't. But it might be a real good idea. Not this time, Bryant. Judge Scribner's in town. He says he'll hold a hearing on Farmer Perkins down at Town Hall just as soon as he can get there. You know something? I sure hate to see outsiders like the judge get mixed up in our private affairs. I think outsiders ought to tend their own business. And that goes for you Cartwrights, too. See you later, Sheriff. Gentlemen. Farmer Perkins get a fair hearing now, don't you?
Well, sure. All right, now sit down, everybody. Go right ahead, Your Honor.
Are the witnesses present?
Two of them are right here, Your Honor. Your Honor, before you start, I think you should know these two didn't see a thing.
Are you acting as lawyer for Mr. Perkins?
Well, Your Honor, I'm acting like just what I am. Farmer Perkins' friend.
I'll not have any more of these outbursts. All right, Mrs. Cameron. Is Mrs. Cameron present in the court?
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Doctor?
Mrs. Cameron is in no condition to testify at the present time.
Yes, but she was an eyewitness to the alleged crime.
Do you measure emotions by the clock, Your Honor? This woman just saw her husband shot down in cold blood.
Doctor, you'll please resist passing judgment. I ask you if Mrs. Cameron is present in this court.
No, she is not. She's in my office, a very sick woman.
May I ask the nature of her illness?
You certainly may. It's the same sickness that afflicts this entire town. Fear.
Can we now hear from the other witnesses?
Well, sure, we're all witnesses, everyone here.
Hey, that's right. I'll be witness for you anytime, Farmer.
Order. Your Honor. These here are my character witnesses. Best money can buy.
I'll not have a travesty made of my court.
I'll testify, Your Honor. My brother and I were outside of Cameron's store when we heard the shot. We ran in and found Farmer Perkins. Mr. Cameron was on the floor dead and his wife was standing over him.
That's exactly the way it happened. But you did not see the actual shooting.
No, Your Honor, we did not.
All right, Mr. Perkins.
Well, now, Your Honor, my good friends here, the Cartwright boys, they've already said all I know. It's the same thing with me, exactly. I heard a shot. I ran in, and that was poor Mr. Cameron. And that right pretty wife of his. Don't suppose she shot him, do you?
Hey, that's right, Mr. Farmer. She must have done this.
Are there any other eyewitnesses to the alleged shooting? I mean, other than Mrs. Cameron. Judge,
you know as well as I do what kind of man Farmer Perkins is.
At this moment, Mr. Perkins's character is not on trial. Due to the failure of our only eyewitness to appear, I must adjourn this hearing. I said adjourn it. Only until Mrs. Cameron is available to testify. Meanwhile, the suspect is to remain in the custody of the sheriff.
Hey, now what's he talking about?
Just a minute. He's subject to bail, isn't he? I mean, he hasn't been charged with anything yet.
I've already drawn up the paper, Your Honor.
Hey, let's go. Hey, what was he talking about? Come on, give me the drink.
All right, Dan. You saw it. All legal, right down the line. I could have told you it'd happen.
Well, I just don't know what's gotten into the people of this town. They're just going to stand by and watch them get away with a cold-blooded murder, because that's all it is, a cold-blooded murder.
Oh, I'm not sure the people of this town care one way or the other.
Now, what you're saying is that this case is closed. Is that it?
Well, you saw what happened. I arrested Perkins, I had a hearing, and he's out there walking around.
Look, Sheriff, if you want to do something, why don't you start by arresting Sam Bryant? He's the head man.
On what charge, son? Associating with bad company? Keeping order in the mines? That's what he was hired for. That's what him and his men do.
No, it's gone a lot further than that, Sheriff. They've taken over the whole town.
So they have.
We could have stopped it before it went that far.
By myself, with no deputies, not a soul to back me up. What is it you expect me to do?
Well, I don't know what to expect of you, but I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get Beth Cameron to testify. And if she does, the judge is going to reopen the hearing and set a trial immediately. And if that's done, will you rearrest Farmer Perkins?
I'm a practical man, Ben. And a sociable one. I don't like taking chances on my life. But if I'm going to, I want company. Now, I got the right to swear in deputies. And deputies is what I want before I go after Farmer Perkins again. Now, you made the complaint, Ben. Now, I've offered the same chance to half the people in this town.
I know Beth Cameron will testify. There was a hearing a while ago. You were needed at that hearing. You weren't there.
What do you want me to do? Isn't one killing enough? My husband's dead, isn't he? My husband tried to stand up to Sam Bryant, and they killed him. And if I try to stand up to them, they'll kill me. Is that what you want?
No, of course not. And it won't happen. Suppose my sons and I promise to protect you. Would you testify then?
Can you promise to protect all of Virginia City? And the judge? Can you promise to keep Perkins in jail, that he won't go free or break out and come after us?
All right, Mrs. Cameron. Let's just say that your husband died for nothing.
Ben, wait. Please, help me.
Judge Scribner will be in town for a few more hours only. He says he'll hold a trial if he can have witnesses.
Will you come for me, Ben?
You can depend on that, Mrs. Cameron.
You're so smart, you do it. Come on. Come on, you take it. Come on, big strong man. Come on, wait, come on. Okay, go. Come on there. Come on there, Jim. Come on, man. Come on there. Take him, Jim. Come on, go get him. Go get him. Put him down there. That's it, Jim. You got him. You got him. That's it, boy.
I ain't never lost yet.
Well, you just run out of luck.
Oh, go on, Farmer. You can take him.
Come on, Sean.
Come on now.
Come on, go get him. Come on.
Come on, Farmer.
Come on, take him. Take him there. Come on.
All right, boys, leave them right where they are.
Now, you wouldn't want to spoil all the fun, would you, boys? The trial's going to resume at 1 o'clock.
Trial? Again? That judge sure was a glutton for punishment, ain't he, boys?
Yeah, wait. What trial are you talking about? That trial's
It's
over.
all right, boys. Don't get excited. We're going to have a repeat performance. Come on down to the courthouse with me.
Yeah, don't worry.
Don't worry, Farmer. We're all with you.
boy. We're with you, Farmer.
Take care now.
Will you answer the question, please, Mrs. Cameron?
Farmer Perkins threatened to wreck our store unless my husband paid him for what he called protection. My husband said he'd never back down. Farmer Perkins drew his gun and shot my husband.
Thank you, Mrs. Cameron. The defendant will please rise. Since you waive trial by jury, it becomes my sworn duty to pass sentence on you. I hereby find you guilty of murder as charged. Mr. Perkins, I sentence you to hang by the neck until dead. The execution is to take place in the yard of the town jail tomorrow at dawn. This case is closed.
You hold the top cars, temporarily. Not for long. I promise you, Cartwrights, you'll never live to see the day that Farmer Perkins hangs.
I've never seen a jail cell before.
Well, this isn't a cell, Mrs. Cameron. This is a sheriff's room.
Do I have to spend the night here?
Yeah, I'm afraid so, ma'am. See, we haven't got enough men to watch your house, and Pa thought you'd be a lot safer in protective custody.
What are they doing?
Can't have a hanging without a gallows, ma'am.
Killings and beatings and now a hanging. Won't we ever have a decent town to live in?
That's what we're trying to get, Mrs. Cameron. You have to believe that.
Well, Judge, all I can say is that the example you set us today was a very necessary one. And I can assure you that by the time you get back here next month, things will be a lot more peaceful around here.
Well, thank you very much, Ben. Please don't wait around. The stage will be leaving in a few minutes.
Oh.
Your boys will be needing you at the jail.
As a matter of fact, Judge, those boys can get along without me very well. Although I wouldn't want them to know that. But we are a bit short-handed. Good night, sir.
Good night, Ben, and good luck.
Yeah.
Over there. Tie his hands. Keep an eye on him. Norton, take a couple of the boys and circulate around out there. Let me know if you hear anything.
Right, Sam.
That's all, boys. Game's over. Got some writing to do.
sure that Gallus is going to be ready on time.
What time is dawn?
5 o'clock, a little before 5. But I've got the hanging set for 5 o'clock sharp.
We won't keep the farmer waiting.
What is it, Sheriff? What's the matter?
Hey, sir, where's your hurry? You running for re-election?
Where's your dad? What's keeping him? He ought to have been here a half hour ago.
I know. I'm getting worried about him.
The judge has probably trapped him into some long-winded discussion of the law or something.
No, not tonight.
I just wanted to make sure this was no crazy man's idea of a joke. Read that.
Hang Farmer Perkins and we hang Ben Cartwright. Set Farmer Perkins free, give him a horse and a half-hour head start, and we'll send Cartwright back to you.
Shut up, Perkins. You'll still hang. Or Willie. Now, I don't want to rub it in, but you boys got us into this. Now, if you've got any suggestions for getting us out...
Have you?
Just this. Before you three go off half-cocked, let me give you a little advice. There's only one sensible way to get out of this mess.
What's that?
Let Farmer Perkins go.
We don't see it your way, Sheriff.
No, we don't.
All right. You boys think you're a match for old Sam Bryant? One of the toughest, smartest gunmen that ever shot up a mining camp? Him and his men outnumber us 5 to 1. He's got this whole town in his grip. They're so scared of him.
Has he got you scared too, Sheriff?
I got just one life, Joe. It's against my principles to bet it wildly. Now, if you boys want to play games with your father's life as the prize, you got the authority. Now, let's see if you can come up with a practical plan.
We got 6 hours. We ought to be able to come up with something.
Like what?
Like a search. Search every house till we find Pa.
How do you know he's in town? Maybe they've got him hid in a mine or someplace. Besides, we got neither the time or the men for a search.
Sheriff, let me ask you something. What would happen if we went right ahead with the preparation for the hanging just like nothing happened? Then they never would know whether we got that message or not.
Could just send another messenger.
That's right. And we'd be waiting for him.
And we'd jump him.
No. We'd follow him. We'd follow him right to where they're holding our paw.
Now, that's the first good suggestion I've heard tonight. Adam, you stay here. I'll take the boys, stake them out so we can keep an eye on anybody that might come around. Let's go. Howdy, Doc.
There's some of us you can count on, Sheriff. We're spotted around watching the jail in case Sam Bryant and his men try to rush it.
Well, that's not Sam Bryant's way of thinking. But I'm much obliged to you anyway, Doc.
All right.
Hey, Doc.
Yes?
We're expecting a caller. Don't stop him. Just keep out of sight.
We'll do that.
Thank you. Hoss, over there by those stairs. Joe, get back here in the alley.
Right.
Keep your eyes sharp.
Let's go.
I'm still the sheriff here.
We sure needed that one alive.
Yeah, there's nothing I could do. Not if I wanted to stay alive myself. See what we can do for the sheriff.
Joey's hit pretty bad. You go get the doc and I'll get him over to his house.
Right.
What's happened? What was that shooting going on out there?
How should I know? Can't see a thing from here.
It was Allen. They shot him down. He got the sheriff.
How far away? They didn't see you come here.
No, they didn't see me. Sam, why don't we give it up? They got guns guarding that jail.
I'm giving up nothing. I'm getting Farmer Perkins out of that jail. And I'll still be running this town.
I like the way you talk, Sam. I'm with you. You can count on me.
Good boy.
About to sleep.
Sure hope the sheriff makes it.
Doctor's doing everything he can for him, Adam. Besides, it's our Paul we ought to be worried about.
Well, we've already tried one scheme, and all we did was kill the messenger that might have led us back to him.
You talk like we might as well give up. What are you figuring on doing? Just sitting there?
Well, now, if you've got any ideas, I'd like to hear them.
Well, I'm with Hoss. We got to do something.
Well, just exactly what?
Well, we could at least go around to the saloons and see if we couldn't pick up something.
Look, Sam Bryant's got his spies all over the place. You'll only pick up what he wants you to pick up.
You sure think he's smart, don't you?
Yes, I do, because he is. I'm beginning to feel the key lies in Bryant's mind.
What do you mean?
A couple hours ago, when the sheriff was all set to let Farmer Perkins go, you were both against it. Now, do you still hold to that?
Well, Adam, that was a couple hours ago. We still thought we could find Paul by dawn.
And now you're not so sure.
Well, you're not making it any easier the way you're going about it.
Look, all I asked was if you're still intent on hanging Farmer Perkins.
I don't know. I don't want to stand here and play question and answer games. They got my father out there and they threatened to kill him. Maybe you forgot that, brother, but I haven't.
Joe, I feel the same way about it you do. I done told you that. But Paul sure wouldn't want us all fighting among ourselves.
Right, then let him start making sense.
Well, if you give me a chance, maybe I will. Now look at it this way. What would Bryant do if, say, come dawn, we simply went ahead and hung Farmer Perkins?
Regardless of what Sam Bryant said he'd do to our pa.
Regardless.
And what would you do if you were wrong, Adam? Would you go out to my father's grave and say, "I'm sorry, Pa, I made a big mistake"?
Joe, he's my father, too.
Adam, I sure hope you're right in your thinking. Because I don't like the sound of it any more than Joe does.
Look, if we let Farmer Perkins go, then Sam Bryant has proved that you can get away with murder in this town. And he'll have no qualms about going ahead and hanging Pa anyway.
You still haven't told me how we're going to get Pa away from him.
On the other hand, we go ahead and hang Farmer Perkins, and we show that we punish murderers. And Sam Bryant will see that his only chance is to let Pa go.
Oh, come on, Adam. First you stand there and tell me how smart you think Sam Bryant is, then you say he's going to back down. He's never been afraid of the law in this town.
No, but he's never been charged with murder either. Once Sam Bryant knows that he's facing a murder charge, I figure he'll be smart enough to back down. And that's why we got to go ahead and hang Farmer Perkins.
I'm sorry, Adam. I can't go along with it. It's too big a gamble.
Adam, you go right ahead thinking like that if you want to. But you're going to have to do it alone. We're going to go find Paul. Come on, Joe.
Try it one more time. Only shorten the rope a bit. That farmer's a tall one. Don't want his feet to touch bottom.
Old Comstock staying up for the hanging.
Yeah, there's no lack of people. Not one single lead on Pa.
Come on, little Joe. We still got lots of looking to do.
What you looking at?
I just wanted to see exactly what kind of a life I'm putting in the balance with my father's.
Before you let me go, huh?
What makes you think I'll let you go?
You don't worry me none. Brown will get me out of here. He's smart. And besides, what kind of son would swap his own pa's life for mine?
You got 90 minutes left. You want to talk to a preacher? What's so funny?
I killed a preacher once. Back in Kansas, I think it was.
What for?
For preaching at me.
I want you to write a note.
To whom? To your sons. Tell them I'm running out of patience.
That off. Tell them to let Farmer Perkins go. 1 hour, the father will be wearing a new necktie.
I raised my sons to make their own decisions.
.408. looking anymore.
Yeah, they've got him out there somewhere.
Yeah, if we just knew where.
But even if we knew, 3 of us against 10 or more of them.
It's a risk I'd be willing to take, Adam, for what we got at stake.
All right, so would I. But in a wild gunfight, who'd be sure and get killed? One of Bryant's men would take it out on Pa first.
Come on in here.
Where you going?
Guild Saloon. I'm going to announce exactly where I stand so it'll be sure and get back to Bryant.
Well, if you can convince that bunch over there, you can convince me.
Well, just remember, a lot of Bryant's men will be there to stir the mob up against me. Lock the door after us.
You better hurry back. The hanging's at 5.
Bring Cartwright over here. Sorry we couldn't build you a fancy gallows like the town. We'll just have to make do. Get up on the table.
Ain't you gonna wait to see if they hang the farmer?
Sure. Just want to see if the noose is high enough. What's the matter with you, Norton? Something bothering you?
No, nothing.
I'll hang him. I like doing it. Whether they hang my friend Farmer Perkins or not, I'll enjoy it.
Perfect fit. Cartwrights, you never looked so good to me. Get down.
Now, I want Sam Bryant and all of you to understand the following. From now on, all murders will be hanged in Virginia City. And the first hanging to take place will be that of Farmer Perkins this morning at 5 a.m. as scheduled. And any future murderers will also be hanged. And if Sam Bryant wants to escape hanging, he'll let my father go.
I know Bryant, kid, better than you do. He don't fool around. You're signing your pa's own death warrant. It's that badge, that stinking badge is going to withhold.
Is it the badge? Is it the law, the principle?
It's only part of it. So that's the way Pa would think.
And it's all a matter of your thinking that you know Bryant's mind. That you can outbluff him in this little poker game you're playing.
Yeah, I guess it comes down to that.
But Adam, it's Paul's life you're gambling with. What if you lose?
Don't you think I thought of that?
Cartwright, his son Adam's now acting sheriff. Says he's going to go ahead and hang Farmer Perkins regardless. And then leaving it up to me whether or not you swing.
Good. Good for him.
He's bluffing.
You think so? You know how stubborn we Cartwrights can be, if we want to be.
Yeah, stubborn, but not stupid. Still time to write him a note. Bring him to his senses.
Why? He's doing exactly what I'd do.
And hang.
Then you'll hang. Because that'd be the last straw this town would need to bring it to its senses. Tell me, Bryant, how do you think it'll feel to hang?
In about 30 minutes, you're going to find out, Cartwright. Remember, that's my rope over there. 30 minutes.
I'm getting out of here, Sam.
Norton! You make another move toward that door, I'll kill you.
No, you won't, Sam. You ain't got the guts to do your own killing. And don't you do it for him, McNeil. One shot, and that'll bring a crowd running in here. And you'll be the one that's gonna hang for killing me, not him.
No, I stick by Sam and he sticks by me. He's sticking by the farmer, ain't he? Well, he ain't gonna let the farmer hang, is he?
I don't know, McNeil. Why don't you wait and see? And when you find out, you come and let me know. I'll be around.
Where's Hoss and Little Joe?
They're outside watching things.
Adam, I know what it's like to lose someone. Do you? And to know that you're the cause of it? Adam, Ben Cartwright's worth 10,000, Farmer Perkins. There's still time. Let Perkins go.
Come on, get up. Put the noose around his neck. All right, get down. Come here, I want to show you something. Get on down the corner. You can see the jail from there. Now, when they turn Perkins loose, come on back here and let me know.
What difference does it make? We're gonna hang Cartwright anyway, ain't we?
Just get down there and let me know.
Okay, I just wanted to be in on the fun, that's all.
You know, there wasn't any need to send the boy. Because they'll hang Perkins, all right. And after they do, they'll be coming here for you.
Let them come. They've been after me before. They haven't got a thing they can prove against me.
They will have. After you hang me.
Shut up, Cartwright. Shut up or I'll yank this table out from under you right now.
Never go through with it.
What's so funny?
Old Ben Cartwright. I bet he ain't so high-minded with a rope around his neck.
Let go of me! Come on, let go! Let go of me!
Yep, boy. Move, boy.
Let go of me!
We found him down by the corner.
McNeil, one of Bryant's men.
What'd you do with my pop? Where is he?
It's 5 o'clock.
You hung the farmer.
We told you we was going to, boy.
All right. All right, you want to know where your pa is? I'll tell you where he is. He's down at the old stable, hanging on the end of a rope. You thought you'd back Sam Bryant down. Well, you go down there and see.
No. Go on, the stable.
Listen to me, all of you. Look, I brought Ben Cartwright back. I didn't do nothing. No, look, I'm giving him back his gun. You done right hanging Farmer Perkins.
You turned yellow. You let the farmer down. You're just like Norton said you was. You let other people do your killing for you.
Feel all right, Pa? Yeah, I'm all right. Fine. You know something? You boys look awful good to me.
Hurry up, Sam. Sam, let it go. Hurry up. Make it fast. This whole town ain't deaf.
Well, it looks like we made it clean, Pardo.
They sure sleep sound in Virginia City, don't they? Let's go.
Sam. Ponderosa's off in that direction.
Well, I reckon I can find it.
You know what you're gonna do when you get there.
We've been over it 97 times, Pardo.
Just once more.
All right. I go to the Ponderosa and I hire on as a hand, and I keep my ears open. And if a search party comes down this way, I let you know first. Especially if it's a platoon from the Army.
Then what?
Well, then when things quiet down, I come on back and we light out.
Mark that big old dead tree. We'll be a mile and a half south of here. You'll see a big granite boulder. Leads into a box canyon. That's where we'll be waiting.
You just let old Sam take care of it.
You're my eyes and my ears. I'm dependent on you, Sam. Let's go. Sam, cover up those hoof prints. They probably want to know where you came from. Tell them about that ranch you used to work on. That fella was always talking about the Ponderosa. That ought to convince them.
What if it doesn't?
What?
What if somebody starts getting extra nosy?
You got a gun, haven't you, Sam?
I told you he was too much horse for you, Adam.
You're next, Bronc Buster.
That's what they call me.
Hey, Joe, you ain't been making no rash promises to Ellie McClure, have you?
I hadn't had a chance.
You sure? Because there comes reporting the sheriff right now.
Hey, I wonder what they want.
I don't know, but now, me, I always sort of went for June weddings with lots of apple blossoms.
Hey, well, you know, a fella could do a lot worse than Ellie McClure.
Oh, excuse me all to pieces.
Well, are you gonna ride this thing or not?
Coming up. If you'll excuse me, ladies, it's time for your riding lesson.
Now we'll see some fun.
Ride him, Joe! Ride him, Ride him, Joe! Keep his head up, Joe! Ride him, Ride him, Joe! Keep his head up! That's the way! That's the way! Get him! Come on, boy! Ride him! Stay with him, boy! Ride him!
I told you!
Well, I'm glad somebody enjoyed it.
I'm sorry. I didn't know it showed.
What can we do for you?
Well, you wouldn't happen to have an easy job in a cool place now, would you?
Yeah, but my brothers and I take all of those. What else do you do?
Well, I've accidentally managed to break a horse or two in my day.
Yeah, well, we just happen to have one on hand.
Yeah, well, I was hoping you'd take my word for it.
Now, what's this?
Cowboy wants to try his luck on that hammerhead.
You ever busted any broncs before, Button?
One or two, I guess.
Well, if you ain't for sure, right now it'd be a real good time to back out.
Well, no, I don't reckon I'd want to do that.
You think we should let him do it?
Well, it's his hide.
Some fellers have to learn the hard way, Joe. That's what I call riding a horse.
Oh, well, you gotta admit I tired him out a little bit.
Well, you might as well face it, Joe. Some people just better with horses than others. Nice ride, kid. I'm Adam Cartwright.
Sam Kirby.
These are my brothers, Hoss and Little Joe.
Hi.
Hi. Pleased to meet you.
You looking for a job, Sam?
Well, Ed Lemp said you might be hiring some hands.
Ed Lemp, you friend of his?
Well, he ramrodded an outfit I worked for down in Arizona, the Bar B.
I see. Ed give you a letter to show?
Well, yeah, I got it packed in the saddlebag there, if you really want to see it.
If you say you got it, you got it. How's old Ed in here?
Oh, he's meaner than ever. Still thinks mighty high of the Ponderosa, though.
Well, we pay $30 a month, bunk and beans.
Well, you just hired yourself a hand.
Now, as far as posses are concerned, we got them here, here, and up here.
Looks like you're well covered.
Now, I've been on the telegraph to every lawman in the territory, so I believe we got them pretty well sealed in. That is, within this general radius.
Yeah. Oh, boys, come in, please. You know Mr. McClure, Sheriff Coffey?
Yeah, Sheriff. Sheriff, how you doing? Hey, Mr. McClure. Are we getting all set for that birthday party Sunday?
I'm hoping we'll be able to have a birthday party, little Joe.
Well, why? What's the matter?
Mr. McClure's bank was robbed last night.
I thought that bank was pretty near robber-proof.
Yeah, so did I. How much they get away with?
Just about all there was. Right now, we'd be lucky if we could pay off 5 cents on the dollar.
Boys, that information is not to leave this room.
You mean the people don't know about it?
Well, they know we've been hit, but they don't know how bad. We can't afford to have a run on the bank right now. If we can get that money back by the 1st of the month, we got a chance to weather it.
You'll be fine, Tom.
Any idea who did it, Sheriff?
Yeah, it could have been the John Potter bunch. He pulled a job just about like this up in Butte last year.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Now, wait a minute, Joe. The sheriff has plenty of help up north. He's holding us responsible for the Ponderosa.
Chances are they'll hold up for a while anyway, till this thing cools down a bit.
And we're to see to it that they don't hold up on our land.
So keep your eyes open for anything unusual. You know, smoke, tracks that hadn't ought to be there, drifters that got a lot more money than they ought to have, anything like that.
Well, we'll let you know if we see anything, Roy.
Much obliged to you, Ben. More than likely they won't come down this way at all, but it don't do no harm to make sure.
No, it doesn't.
Bye.
So long. Hey, Mr. McClure, I sure hope Ellie can have that birthday party.
I hope so, too, little Joe. We're waiting to hear from Fort McKay. We're trying to get help from the Army.
Well, I'm sure they'll want to help. So do we, Tom.
Ben, when I think about some of the small ranchers around here, I'm just not man enough to tell them that they've worked 5, 10, 15 years for nothing. It's a tough thing to face up to.
Now, Tom, that's enough of that kind of talk. They'll find Potter and his outfit. You mark my words.
I hope so. Thank you, Ben.
So long, Ben.
So long, Roy.
Must finish breaking those horses, Pa?
No, forget about the horses for now. There's still time to do some looking before it starts getting dark. You boys saddle up and tell the horse and the men.
Hey, Pa, I was just thinking about what the sheriff said about drifters.
Huh? What about them?
Well, we just hired one a little while ago. I just thought I'd mention it.
Now, come on, Joe. Just because he outrode you doesn't mean he's a bank robber.
Look, I told you to stop kidding me.
Wait a minute now, wait a minute. Now, what about this new man?
Well, Ed Lemp sent him. He's all right. Fellow over there by the corral. Sam Kirby. In the gray shirt.
Well, if Ed Lemp vouches for a man, that's good enough for me. Tell Hoss and the men to saddle up. We'll cover more ground if we split up in twos. Joe, you take the Arroyo and everything east.
Right, Pa.
Hoss.
Yes, sir.
You go down south as far as the wash. Adam and I'll take the west plot. All right, take a man and let's get busy.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll bird dog him out of there. Come on.
Yeah.
I don't know about you. I think I'm gonna stretch a little.
Well, don't you think it's getting kind of late? Shouldn't we get back?
Yeah, after I work out a few kinks.
Wonder how the others are doing.
I don't know. I hope they're doing better than we are. It's funny.
You find something?
Yeah. This bush here. It's been broke off fresh. You reckon how that come to happen?
Well, a stray, maybe.
No, I don't see no tracks. It's peculiar, ain't it?
Well, That's deer brush. Maybe some Indian took it for his fire.
Maybe. Let's me and you take a look around anyhow.
Plus!
What's the trouble, Joe?
Nothing, I guess. Just from back there, it looked like he was drawing down on you.
Ooh, Sam here?
Well, I just heard somebody coming. I just wanted to be sure.
Joe, you letting this whole thing spook you, boy.
Yeah, I guess so.
I reckon you was right about that deer brush. Come on, let's get on in for supper. Sure fine supper tonight.
I never had roast beef that good in my whole life.
Get your gear stowed away?
No, I better get to it.
Want some help?
No, thanks. I don't have that much.
If you need anything, Sam, just holler.
Do you suppose it's something serious?
I don't know. I think the cat's got his tongue.
No, I was just thinking.
About Ellie McClure, no doubt.
No doubt.
No, I was thinking about Sam Kirby.
Well, now you can't still be stewing about him breaking that horse this morning.
No, I told you that had nothing to do with it.
No, it's like I was telling you before supper. He's all bothered because he thought he caught old Sam drawing down on me out there in the wash. Forget that, Joe. He told you how that happened, didn't he?
Yeah, he told me.
What's the matter with you, then?
I don't know. It was just something about him.
Well, on Friday, we covered the south and the west part. Then yesterday, we took the east. And this morning, we split up and swept north.
No luck, huh?
Nah, not unless Adam found something.
I didn't.
Oh, what kept you?
Well, Sam saw some smoke up around Bitter Creek. Turned out to be Ollie Ludlow's posse.
Ollie's been watching the Dayton Road. Don't I know you, son?
I couldn't say, Sheriff. I don't think I know you.
Roy, this is Sam Kirby. He's working for us now.
Since when?
Since Friday.
Hard on Friday, huh? Where were you Thursday night, Sam?
You mean the night the bank was robbed?
Mm-hmm.
I was on the trail.
You can prove that, of course.
Not unless you want to take the word of my horse.
Sam's all right, Sheriff. Ed Lemp sent him up here from the Bar B.
Oh. How's old Ed?
Meaner than a snake.
Well, I guess, Sheriff, that...
Sheriff, got a message for you from Fort McKay.
Thanks, Rudy. Get my glasses.
Come to town for the picnic, Mr. Cartwright?
Oh, you mean Ellen McClure's birthday party? That was being called off, wasn't it?
Looks like they call it back on again. You know about ladies and parties and such. They say it's going to be a real do.
Hot dogs, and that's what I call real good news.
And here's some more good news. The Army's gonna bust loose with a whole troop of horse soldiers. Says they'll be here tomorrow afternoon.
Tomorrow? Well, that is good news, Sheriff. That changes things considerably.
Now we can organize a search that'll really mean something.
Well, Tom McClure will be happy to hear about that.
What's up, Rudy?
Who's that young feller in there, Joe?
That's the new hand we hired. Why?
Well, nothing. I just thought maybe I saw him in town with 2 other men the night the bank was robbed.
You sure?
Well, he sure looks like the feller I seen.
Yeah, well, maybe you ought to come in there and tell the sheriff.
Oh, no, wait a minute. I ain't that sure. Anyway, it was kind of a dark night that night.
Well, I'll see you back at the Ponderosa, Mr. Cartwright.
All right, Sam.
Aren't you going to the picnic, Sam?
No, I'm not much good at picnics.
Oh, you ain't never seen the kind of picnics we have around here.
Well, I think I'll just ride on back to the ranch, Hoss.
Oh, won't you come on? It'll do you good.
Well, some other time.
Old Joe and me are going to look pretty silly packing you all the way over there, now, ain't we?
Oh, maybe he's got something better to do, Hoss.
All right, you win. I'll go.
Well, hope she's got some of that blueberry pie. Yes, sir. I sure relish a couple of them blueberry pies for supper.
Now for the team of Adam Cartwright and Troy Fuller. Adam Cartwright.
Come on, show, man. Got nothing to worry about, Jim, baby. Get him in there now. That's it. Easy one, Jim.
Easy. Swing there, you got. All right, player, come on, boy.
Take care of that.
See what you got here.
Ellie, I wouldn't do all this work for just any girl. I hope you know how much I like you.
You mean I'm the only girl you ever carried a picnic basket for, little Joe?
Well, let's just say you're the only girl I'd carry one for now.
Little Joe Cartwright. Right in front of all these people.
Yeah, well, you know, we could go behind that wagon. All right. All right, I'll get the rest of the groceries.
The pickle fork. Pickle fork. Where did I put the... Horse Cartwright.
Ma'am, there was a great big old horsefly here, and I was just...
I know what you was just. You Cartwrights. If it isn't one thing, it's the other. There'll be no refreshment served until after the games.
Yes'm. Miss Ellie, ain't that your pickle fork over there?
I don't see any. Horse Cartwright!
Remember, ma'am, I'm just a growing boy. Hey, Sam. Hey, Sam, come here. What you doing sitting off over there all by yourself?
Oh, just watching.
Well, that ain't no way to do it a picnic. You gotta get around here and meet some of these pretty gals.
Oh, no, don't bother. I'm fine.
Yeah, but you'll be a lot finer when you meet some of these gals. Come here. Miss Ellie. Miss Ellie, I want you to meet a friend of mine. This here's Sam Kirby.
How do you do, Mr. Kirby?
My pleasure, ma'am.
Hey, you better be nice to Miss Ellie. Her father owns a bank.
Is that so?
Oh, if you two will excuse me, I better find Paul and Adam and learn them something about shooting them horseshoes.
Do you like picnics, Mr. Kirby?
Well, I don't exactly know.
You don't know?
You see, this is the first one I've ever been to.
Didn't they have picnics where you grew up?
Not hardly.
What kind of a place was that?
I don't think you'd much want to hear about it.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be inquisitive.
It's my fault. I didn't mean to give you a short answer.
That's all right. If you'll excuse me, I've got to finish setting this table.
Is there anything I can do to help you?
Thank you. I didn't think I was going to have a party today at all.
Is that so?
You heard about the bank being robbed.
Yeah, I heard.
Papa's been awfully upset. And Mama and me, too, naturally.
I guess you would be.
So many people trusted Papa. The Wilsons and Ludlows, even the Cartwrights. I think it would just kill Papa if they were to lose everything.
Well, I don't see where it's his fault.
He feels responsible to his friends. It doesn't matter now, anyway. We had some real good news today.
Suppose you mean about the Army coming in?
Yes, isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, wonderful.
Ellie? Have you seen the napkins?
Yes, Miss Shoemaker. They're in that basket over there.
Well, come on, girl. The party can't wait all day. Mind setting them out?
Of course not, Miss Shoemaker. It was nice meeting you, Mr. Kirby. I hope to see you again.
Thank you, ma'am.
Well, as a matter of fact, there's a dance next Thursday. Doesn't amount to much, but the Cartwright boys usually come. Why don't you come along with them?
Well, thank you, ma'am. I think I'd like that.
Thursday, then.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, let me get that.
What are you trying to do, Kirby?
I wouldn't say I was trying to do anything.
Now, little Joe, Mr. Kirby and I were only talking.
Yeah, sure, I saw the way he was talking. It looked to me like he was trying to put his arm around you.
Joe Cartwright.
What business is this of yours, Cartwright?
I'm making you my business, Kirby.
Just because I've gone out with you once or twice, it doesn't give you the right to think of me as your personal property.
Now, you stay out of this, Ellie. There's a lot of questions I've been wanting to ask you, Kirby. Now's as good a time as any.
Well, I'm not answering any questions.
Yeah, well, you're gonna answer this one. Where were you Thursday night?
Joe! Mr. Kirby, please.
Break it up. Break it up. I mean, break it up.
It's all right, folks. Everything's all right. Boys were just getting a little hungry, that's all. I think Mr. McClure would like us to adjourn to the tables for a little food.
Yes, friends. Over here. We have fried chicken.
Sam, we didn't mean no harm. We didn't know your back was scarred up like that.
You suppose it'd be all right if I went along now?
Well, where do you want to go, Sam?
Back to the ranch. If it's all right.
Of course it's all right.
Sam, little Joe didn't mean nothing. We just wanted you to have a good time, that's all.
Hoss.
Sam, put this on. It'll cover your back. Well, it wasn't much of a picnic for him.
Paul, you reckon what to do a man's back like that?
But the only thing I could figure is bullwhip.
What are you all looking at?
Oh, forget it, Joe. Ain't nobody looking at you.
Well, all right, what was I supposed to do?
You didn't have to poke him.
Oh, I didn't have to poke him. Look, he's the one who threw the first punch.
Come on now. You've been down on him ever since he rode that horse.
I told you that's got nothing to do with it.
Well, what is it then, Joe? What do you got against that boy?
All right, I'll tell you. Rudy told me he saw him in town Thursday night. I wouldn't be surprised if he had something to do with a bank robbery.
Hey, Joe, that's going a bit too far, ain't it, boy?
It's a pretty serious charge, Joe. Do you have any real evidence to support it?
Now, Rudy told me he thought he saw him in town.
He thought he saw him in town. And you call that real evidence?
I guess not. I'm sorry, Pa. I should have known better.
All right.
Look, maybe I better ride after him, tell him I'm sorry.
Yeah, good idea.
Cooch.
It's me, Sam.
Hello, Sam. How's the boy?
Just fine, Pardo.
Things quieting down?
No. They're getting hot. There's an Army troop of cavalry headed in from Fort McKay.
When?
Well, they're due in Virginia City tomorrow afternoon.
What time?
Well, I'm afraid they didn't say that.
Oh, well. We'll have plenty of time. Where are the posses?
Well, I got them all spotted.
Yeah, you sure?
I had a good long look at the map in the sheriff's office.
Sheriff's office? They must have trusted you pretty good.
Yeah, they trusted me fine. Why?
No reason. Where'd you get the new vest?
Adam Cartwright. He gave it to me.
Gave it to you? I gotta hand it to you. You sure got away with you, Sam.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take out of here in the morning before the cavalry pulls in.
Now, what's so funny?
That Cartwright fella giving you his vest.
Ramos.
There's one thing still left for you to do, Sam. I want you to go back to Ponderosa. Spend a little more time with your friends.
Why?
For one thing, you might want to return that vest. If you're thinking of turning on me, Sam, you better forget it.
Now, what makes you say that?
I don't know. I just said it. Now get back to that ranch and find out which way the soldiers are coming in.
Pardo, do I have to go back there?
Yeah, you have to go back there. Where'd you find him?
Looks like he was trailing Sam. Ramos and me thought you might be interested.
You know him?
Yeah. It's Joe Cartwright.
It's a small world, ain't it, Kirby?
I thought you said you had him fooled.
No, not all of us.
What's that mean?
Nothing. Just keep him here. I'm going back to the ranch. Leave him alone!
You going soft, Sam? Oh, tie him up. Get on back to Ponderosa before those Cartwrights get suspicious. And find out which way those horse soldiers are coming in, you hear?
I hear you.
That you, little Joe?
Oh, it's me, Sam.
Oh, I thought Joe'd be with you.
Well, you thought wrong.
It's funny, he rode out of town right after you did. He felt kind of bad about what happened at the picnic today. He went after you to tell you he was sorry.
Oh? Well, you tell him I said not to lose any sleep.
Sam, I haven't known you for very long, but I count you as a friend.
Let me tell you something. A man's only got one friend. One guy in the whole world he can count on who'll go out on a limb for him. And that's himself.
All right. The sheriff's inside.
Sheriff.
Wants to talk to you, Sam.
Well, why me?
Why don't you ask him that yourself?
That Ed Limp. I tried to convince him to stick it out in this territory, but...
He never did think this country'd amount to much. Hired out to Arizona.
Well, did pretty well out there, but had all that gold and silver right here under his feet.
Yeah, and the lumber and cattle.
Sam? Well, you know the sheriff.
Yeah.
Sit down, Sam.
No, thanks.
Sheriff tells me he has some information about you. I thought you'd want to be here when he told us.
That's nice of you, Mr. Cartwright.
Seems Sheriff Coffey here got to worrying about you this morning after we left his office.
Well, that was real nice of you, too, Sheriff.
I sent a telegraph message about you down to Barbee Ranch. Old Ed Limp. Here's the answer. It says they'll let you go more than 6 months back on account of your prison record in Texas.
Did you check on that, too?
Didn't have to. They sent the whole story.
Funny thing about a prison record, Mr. Cartwright. They say you do your time and you pay your price. But don't you believe it.
Sam, did you serve your time out?
8 years. And I was pardoned. I suppose they left that out.
It's all there.
Now, Roy, what's all this about? Since when do we hound a man who's paid for his mistake?
It wasn't exactly a mistake.
Just what does that mean?
He murdered his father in cold blood.
Is what he's saying true?
Yeah. Some. He was my stepfather. And he needed killing.
Nobody needs killing.
He did. I was 6 years old when my mother died. You know what he did when we come back from the funeral? He took a whip to me. Just to show you, he says. Just to show you things are going to be different from now on. That was my stepfather.
See.
From then on, he beat me every day I can remember. Except when he was too drunk.
And it was he who did that to your back.
He did. So I waited. I waited till I figured I could handle him. And I waited till he was stone cold sober. I wanted him to know what was happening and who was doing it.
That's premeditated murder.
Yeah. And then one night he came for me. And I was ready. And I killed him. I was 14 years old.
And that's what you served your sentence for?
For 10 years. I served 8.
I think you better come along with me, boy.
Sheriff, I'm not going anywhere with you.
Kirby, you haven't got a chance against the 4 of us.
Sam. Sam, put up your gun. Put it away. All right. Now, what's the charge against him?
No charge. Don't need any. He can't prove where he was Thursday night, and he's got a prison record. That's enough to take him in.
That's not enough to take a man off this ranch.
Now, what does that mean, Ben?
Roy, half the people in this territory couldn't prove where they were Thursday night. And as for a man having a prison record, once he served his sentence, his debt is paid, and that's it. The boy stays here.
You're refusing to cooperate with the law.
I'm refusing to allow you to lock the boy up without a valid reason. No law in the world says you can do that.
I could deputize some men.
Well, Sheriff, I reckon you better get you a whole bunch of them.
All right, Ben. But it's your responsibility. Ben, you're sticking your neck out a country mile because if you've made a mistake, you're going to have to account for it.
Well, Sam, looks like little Joe and the rest of us owe you a new shirt.
Yep. You go down and get the best one you can find, Sam, with pearl buttons and all.
Sam? Now, what's been said here has been said, and that's the last of it. I want you to know that you have a home here in the Ponderosa for just as long as you want it.
Pa, you'll have to excuse Sam. He has some theories about people going out on a limb. Guess they kind of fell apart, huh?
That's where you're mistaken. Y'all just made me see how right I am. So I got a home in the Ponderosa, have I? Well, I can't use it.
Sam! Now, look, what did we say?
Forget it! Just don't you do me any favors. And don't you expect any.
Now, what got into him?
I guess he's not used to being treated like a human being.
Why little Joe didn't come back with him?
Oh, boy, he probably got halfway out and decided to go back and make up to Ellie.
Should have been home hours ago. Strange boy, that Sam Kirby. Well, I guess that's what happens when you've never been given a helping hand.
He got himself so far out on that limb, he didn't quite know how to get himself off.
Well,
it's been a hard day, Pa. Better get to bed.
Don't worry about little Joe, Paul. He can take care of himself.
Good night, Hoss. Good night, Adam.
Good night.
Night, Paul. He's sure enough worried about Joe, ain't he?
Well, you know how he always is about him.
Hey, where are you going?
I'll be right back.
You think you'll need any help?
Couldn't even wait till morning, huh? Why you so touchy, Sam?
No reason. I just want to get out of here.
Then nothing my father said made any difference to you, huh?
Why don't you Cartwrights leave me alone? I'm full up to here. And here's your vest. I don't want it.
Sam, is it really the kindness that's killing you, or is it something else?
I just don't like a lot of people asking me questions.
Why not? What have you got to hide?
Who says I got anything to hide?
Little Joe right about you all along? Is that what's bothering you, Sam?
Adam? Adam, are you around? What's the matter?
I got hit in the head. Kirby slammed into me and ran off.
I guess he had us all fooled.
And particularly me. I think the sheriff is right about him. Little Joe, too.
He might have the answer to Joe's whereabouts. Well, let's get horse and get saddled up and pick up his trail as soon as it turns light.
All right, once more.
You're wasting your time.
Which way? About time you were getting here. We gotta get moving.
What are you doing to him?
What'd you find out? Did you find out which way the horse soldiers were coming in?
No, I didn't get a chance.
Well, maybe we still have a chance. He probably knows which way they're coming in. Why don't we just have you make him tell us?
Yeah, why don't you make me talk, Sam?
Go on. After all, you're practically one of the family.
Oh, what are you waiting for?
You asking.
That living with the Cartwrights is making you go soft. It's his kind that put you in jail and took 8 years out of your life. You forgetting that?
No, I'm not forgetting that. But I know the Cartwrights well enough to know that he won't talk. Now, if we stay here any longer, we'll never get out of here. Let's get going now.
You'll never get out of here. When my pa and brothers find out I didn't come home all night, them and the cavalry will be all over the place. You're not gonna make it.
Maybe we won't. But you won't be alive to know it. Kill him.
Hold it, Link. Now, he just gave us the answer.
Yeah?
Yeah, take him with us. Joe Cartwright, riding out there in front. Then if we get trouble from any of the other Cartwrights, he gets a bullet right in the back.
Might work. Ramos, go get Andy. Saddle up the horses.
Link, get the money out of the cave. All right, Pardo. Pardo!
You sure waited long enough. You took 10 years off my life.
Well, I just hope I didn't take 10 years off my life, too.
Don't worry. You got friends now. Friends that'll stick by you.
I know that. I'll be all right. What about those other two?
Yeah, let's pick them up.
Hey, he's got Sam with him. Looks like we was wrong about Sam, Paul.
Yeah. Looks like we were all wrong about Sam Kirby.
Haddon? Those pig stickers mean what I think they mean?
Yeah, Indian for barbed wire.
Why?
Oh, graves.
Indians hereabout believe their ancestors are buried yonder. They call it the Mountain of the Dead.
Sort of a sacred burial ground?
Yeah, I guess you might say that. Even the Indians won't go much past here.
Hey, wait a minute. We're not going in there, are we?
Of course we're going in there. Burial ground or no burial ground. That's the best fur trapping country west of the Missouri.
Trappers passed the Lancers. They set foot on the mountain.
They were punished. We are not here to take scalps, but to find the spirit of White Buffalo Woman. Darko, you are my son, but I ask that you go beyond the place of the Forbidden Stone to seek the spirit.
If my brother is to go beyond the Forbidden Stone, I will go with him, my father.
You know that you go to your death.
We know, Father.
Darko. Tolka. By these tokens of my medicine, the spirit woman will know you, my sons. You must not fail.
Our lives are pledged, Father.
Let the lances remain as a warning to others.
I wouldn't. Because we've got cattle to move. That's why. We've got fences to build, timber to cut.
What do you mean I wouldn't?
Right now, this is Yorktown, Bunker Hill, and Valley Forge all rolled into one.
I'll say this just once more. This is no time for a trip to Nevada City.
Pa's winning.
The only time. If I miss Ira Fairbanks this trip, who knows when I'll get another chance to see his windmill.
Listen, anytime Adam's talking like that, he's winning.
Now, you know as well as I that we have Roundup facing us next week. And you talk to me about windmills.
Yes, windmills. And you know as well as I that it'll take a miracle to get the water up on that north section. And Fairbanks Windmill might be it.
Fairbanks Windmill. All this man has is a theory. We know nothing about him or his reputation. Now, you can't leave a showdown just to go to talk to a man who's probably a crackpot.
Crackpot?
Yes, crackpot.
A long time ago, a man fooled around with a thing he called a cotton gin. His name was Whitney, and they called him a crackpot, too. And they said the same thing about a man called what? Until his steam engine made history. And before that, there was a man who thought the world was round.
You missed one.
Who?
In between those last two gentlemen you mentioned, there was another man who rode around looking for windmills, and his name was Don Quixote, and he was a crackpot. You and your education.
Education is progress. Now, what have you got against it?
I don't have anything against education, as long as it doesn't interfere with your thinking. All right. Just get back as soon as you can.
Thanks, Pa.
Hey, Adam.
Nice day for a ride.
Hey, Paul, I'd have bet you'd have won that argument.
Windmills. Guess a man just has to do something about them.
Listen to me. You must hear my word. Come down. Spirit woman. I carry the medicine of the Shoshone and the power of our shaman, my father Chato. Our people die in their lodges. We have need of your medicine.
I'm sorry that your people are sick, but there's nothing I can do for them.
I have already vouched my life. My people wait.
I'm sorry.
I promise to bring you back. You are flesh. You are as I, as other people, even as a young squaw of our tribe.
Please, you must not do that. You must not touch me.
I touch you, and I live. My father would not believe that...
I don't care about your father. Let me be.
I will take you to my father. He must see that you are nothing but a white squaw, that you cannot help the Shoshone, that your very presence here on this mountain of our dead is a shame and a desecration.
Get away from me. I don't care about your superstitions. Stand up for me. I know what would happen in your village. You would kill me.
Squaw, I would kill you here and now.
Put it down. I said put it down.
Who are you? Help me.
Come back!
Who are you? I couldn't hurt you if I wanted to.
If I wanted your life, I would not have returned.
Will you tell me who you are?
I'm called White Buffalo Woman.
White Buffalo Woman. The spirit woman of the legends of the Plains Indians? I hope you know what you're doing.
Don't move.
Thanks.
The great white warrior.
Hello?
Hello? Anyone here?
Halverson. Born 1810, Bergen, Norway. Married Elizabeth Carr, Bridgeport, Connecticut, 1838. Daughter Ruth, born August 3rd, 1840. Wife died 1846. July 14th. We left St. Joe this morning. The soldiers said it was too late in the season to start, but Daddy laughed at them. He is not afraid, for at home in Norway, he was used to hard winters and heavy snow in the mountains. October 8th. Our axle is broken, and Daddy left yesterday in the morning and hasn't come back yet. It is cold, and we can hear the howling of the wolves.
That blade would not have missed in the lodge of a bannock.
And in the home of Ruth Halverson?
You heard my name?
A white buffalo woman is a myth. But Ruth Halverson is, or was, real.
Remember this. You are here because you helped me. Stay until you can travel. But keep away from me, or I'll forget I owe you anything.
In other words, welcome.
Aside from your many other accomplishments, I see you also run a trap line.
I trade the pelts for supplies.
Well, now, I'm a fair hand with hides. Could I help?
Until I can travel, you're going to have to put up with me. Now, there's no reason why we can't try to understand each other.
How?
We could start with Ruth Halverson.
Ruth Halverson was a child.
What happened after your father left the wagon?
I never saw him again. In the spring, a bannock hunting party found me. They took me to their village. I stayed there as one of them. Until the hunters came. White hunters. They wanted our furs. And when we refused, they attacked us. All the braves, the women, the children, they killed. I found my way here, to the mountain of the dead. Shoshone saw me. Told his people he had seen a white buffalo woman raised from the grave. To them, I'm a great spirit woman. today they have left me in peace here. In my own world. To live my own life.
Ruth, the only real life for you is with your own people.
Since the Bannocks died, I have no people.
Shaman!
Where are my sons?
We waited at the place of the forbidden stone. There is no sign of Daco or Tulka.
They would have returned by now, if they could.
My sons have failed. But perhaps where a son fails, a father can succeed. I will go to the mountain of the dead.
We shall go with you, Shaman.
They call this the Mountain of the Dead.
What do you want?
Nothing. It doesn't matter.
Wait. Is something wrong with you?
No, there's nothing wrong with me. That's just it.
Then what is it you want?
Well, there was a razor with your Bible. Well, it can wait.
Why do you want a razor?
Well, for shaving.
Shaving?
You can't remember it. It's a little difficult to describe. You see, most men...
I know. I remember watching my father. I'll get it for you.
No. It can wait.
There is something the matter. What is it?
My education just interfered with my thinking for a minute. But it's all right.
Paul Adams' horse just came in.
Adam's horse?
Yes, sir. He's still got the saddle on him.
There's no marks on him, Pa. No, nothing.
Horse seems to be all right.
Yeah. Nobody's ridden him for a while either.
Well, fool boy. Probably got down for water.
Come on, Pa. You know better than that.
Paul, I think we ought to go after him.
Joe, you get some food ready.
Right, Pa.
Hoss, saddle up the horses. Better bring a spare.
My father had a big strap to make his razor sharp. Does it hurt?
Little. Has to be done, though. Otherwise, the beard'd be down to here.
Some men let the beards grow, but others shave them off.
Ouch. I think you would be better off with your beard down to here.
You know, I think maybe you're right. You're very nice when you smile.
You've done enough. I can finish. It looks much better.
Naturally, it takes a real engineer.
Let me help you.
Anytime.
Sit down. Building a roof with one leg?
Man has to earn his keep.
Not with a wound like this.
Do you know what your name means?
My name?
Ruth. Means compassion, pity. Until now, I never believed it.
You will be able to leave very soon.
Why are you afraid of me?
I fear no man.
Ruth? You forgot this.
No, Casca, no. Do you too wish to be struck down by the medicine of the white buffalo woman, as my son was? Her powers are greater than all the medicine of the Shoshone. That is why she must go back with us. Only she can save our people from the great sickness. Tiawa, Casca, find her camp, then return to me.
And a certain man of Bethlehem, Judah, went to sojourn in the country of Moab, he and his wife and his 2 sons.
You read very well. The Old Testament book of Ruth. Like you, she'd gone into a strange land.
And the name of the man was
Elimelech. And the name of his wife, Naomi.
Entreat me not to leave thee.
Or to return from following after thee.
A long time ago, my father used to read it to me. That part of my life died with him.
Finish the quotation.
For whither thou goest, I will go, and where thou lodgest, I will lodge.
And thy people shall be my people, and thy God, my God. Ruth, come back with me.
Back? Where?
Where you belong. Leave White Buffalo Woman where she belongs, with the graves of the past.
I found peace here.
The people who are buried here have found peace. What you found is a hiding place.
What can your world offer me that I don't have right here?
People of your own kind.
I know nothing but evil of my father's people.
Look, Ruth, you say this is your home where you belong. Well, it can't be.
Why can't it be?
Because you're alone. I have a stubborn father and 2 hard-headed brothers. To me, they're home, no matter where they live.
I have no one.
On this mountain, you're a legend. And a legend leads a lonely life. In the world out there, you wouldn't be alone. Music, books, sound of laughter. All you have to do is come back and let me do the rest. Ruth, come back with me.
No, let me be.
Ruth, you can't keep on running. Whatever you're hiding from must be faced, and now.
I can't. Please let me
Ruth,
go.
Ruth, tell me now what really happened.
2 of those men caught me. I fell and they were there laughing. They grabbed me and one of them hit me and I got my hand on a knife. His face. He screamed and I broke away and ran.
And now you can forget it.
Chato, shaman of the Shoshone, brings you tribute.
I accept your tribute, Chato. But not your presence here with your warriors.
Only the spirit of the great white buffalo woman can conquer the sickness that has come to our lodges.
My heart cries for you people. But the white buffalo woman must stay here with the ashes of the past.
The ashes of the past are the lies of a white man.
To the spirit woman, Chato, all men are brothers. It is for me to judge who is welcome on the mountain of the dead. You have my answer. Take your warriors. You must go.
Not without you.
But Adam, don't you understand? They'll kill you.
I won't go without you.
Then we'll find a way past the Shoshone together.
Wait here and watch. When the white man is alone, take him alive. She will hear my words or watch him die.
Dear Lord, accept these souls into heaven. May they rest in peace forever and ever. Amen. From the signs, Adam got this far. But he didn't meet the same fate these 2 trappers did.
Where do you think he'd go from here?
Must have gone into the mountain.
Adam would know better than that.
Yeah, maybe he had no choice.
Well, we're not going to find him standing around here.
You weren't asleep at all.
Didn't you ever hear of the spider and the fly? Now I know why they gave me my name. My folks must have known that I belonged in the Garden of Eden.
I wonder if they knew about me and a Shoshone.
Ruth, we'll leave tonight. I want you to have something. When a man is betrothed to a woman, he gives her a ring. And as long as she wears that ring, they belong to each other.
Adam, I will be your wife.
I love you very much. Love, honor, and obey. I kind of like that last word.
That last word, Mr. Cartwright, we'll talk about when I get back. Adam? It's a beautiful ring.
Joe.
must have missed something. There's only one thing to do. We'll go back to where we buried those trappers. And start all over again. We'll turn over every rock if we have to.
Shall I bring the spirit woman now?
No, Koska. The spirit woman must come to us willingly.
She won't come here.
She will for you.
It won't work. You got the wrong bait.
She is here.
Ruth, get out of here!
You dare violate the sacred lodge, a white buffalo woman?
You would not hear my words.
And this one? Did the Shoshone make war with the wounded?
My people must have the medicine of the spirit woman, or they will die.
And a white man?
He will die, unless you go with us.
Release him, or you will die now by the hand of white buffalo woman.
Then destroy us now. We will not go without you. My people need you.
Ruth, don't!
Stop! Spare his life, and you shall have the medicine of white buffalo woman.
Cut him loose.
Ruth, you can't. I won't let you do it, baby.
Ruth! Ruth, no, don't! Run! Get out of here, Ruth! Ruth, go!
For whither thou goest, I will go. I'm ready, Shaman.
When we are beyond the mountain of the dead, take him to the camp of the spirit woman. He will find his way back to his people.
I'm ready, Shaman.
We must hurry, spirit woman. Already too many of our people lie dead.
Even your sons.
Even my sons.
We will do all we can for the Shoshone who still live.
Pa, horse!
Let's turn him over. Easy. Easy with him. Adam?
Huh? Ruth?
Easy, boy.
Dadgone, Adam. Looks like you tangled with a grizzly.
Yeah, got beat.
Shoshone took Ruth.
Who?
Girl that saved my life. She lives here.
Girl here?
Fever.
She's not imaginary, she's real. Her name's Ruth Halverson. There's a Bible in the hut.
How come the Shoshone took her, Adam?
I thought she was a spirit. Reincarnation of one of their gods. I'm going after her. I gotta find her. You try to stop me, I'll walk all over you, both of you.
Pop? Found a Bible. Some writing in the front. There's Olaf Halverson, daughter Ruth, born 1840. There's something inside marking a page.
I gave her this ring. I wanted to marry her.
If she left this ring behind, then she must have gone of her own free will.
She did it to save my life. That's why I've got to go after her.
If you do that, you sign her death warrant for sure. Now, she's a girl. She's not a spirit woman. That's true. But the Shoshone believe she is. If you destroy that belief in her, you destroy her. You destroy them, too.
That's right, Adam. If they believe in her that strongly, then maybe she'll be able to be of some help to them.
You've got to let her go for now, Adam. Maybe someday. Come on, let's get some food.